Step 1. Question everything. The first step to enhancing your critical thinking skills is to adopt a mindset of curiosity. Don't accept information at face value. For example, when you discuss about introducing a new workplace policy, ask questions like, what evidence supports this change? Are there alternative solutions? Step 2. Gather and evaluate information. Critical thinking requires a solid foundation of reliable information. Seek out diverse sources, including books, reputable websites, and expert opinions. For example, if you're considering a career change, gather information from industry reports, job market analyses, and experienced professionals. Evaluate the credibility of each source by considering its authority, accuracy, and bias. Being well-informed helps you make more reasoned and balanced decisions. Step 3. Analyze arguments. Once you have gathered information, the next step is to analyze it critically. Break down arguments into their components, claims, evidence, and reasoning. For instance, if you are thinking whether to start a new project, assess the strength of the evidence and the logic of the reasoning behind it. Look for logical fallacies, such as hasty generalizations or false dilemmas, which can weaken an argument. Step 4. Reflect on our own thinking. Critical thinking is not just about evaluating others' arguments, it's also about examining our own thought processes. Reflect on our biases, assumptions, and mental shortcuts. Ask yourself, am I being objective? Am I considering all relevant information? For example, if you're negotiating a raise, consider whether your expectations are based on objective criteria or personal biases. Regular self-reflection helps us become more effective thinkers. Step 5. Engage in thoughtful discussions. Engaging in discussions with others can significantly enhance our critical thinking skills. Seek out colleagues with different viewpoints and have open, respectful conversations. For example, if your team is facing a problem, listen actively, ask clarifying questions, and be willing to adjust your views based on new insights. Thoughtful discussions can expose us to new ideas and challenge our thinking. Step 6. Practice problem solving. Critical thinking is closely linked to problem solving. Practice tackling complex problems by breaking them down into smaller, manageable parts. For example, if you're facing budget cuts at work, consider multiple solutions and weigh their pros and cons. Use creative thinking techniques, like brainstorming or mind mapping, to generate innovative ideas. Step 7. Stay open-minded. Being open-minded is crucial for critical thinking. Be willing to consider different perspectives and change our mind when presented with compelling evidence. Avoid the trap of confirmation bias, where we only seek information that supports our existing beliefs. For instance, if your coworker suggests a new method for completing a task, give it fair consideration before dismissing it. An open mind allows us to approach issues more objectively and make better decisions. Step 8. Apply critical thinking in everyday life. Finally, apply our critical thinking skills in everyday situations. Whether we're making a major life decision, reading the news, or solving a work-related problem, use the steps we've discussed. For example, if you're choosing a healthcare plan, critically evaluate the options to find the best fit for your needs. Enhancing our critical thinking skills is a lifelong journey that requires curiosity, reflection, and practice. The more we practice, the more natural critical thinking will become. I have prepared this flashcard for you. You can screen capture this and store it in your album for easy reference. Have questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. See you around in IntelliWorks.